Alright guys, here's the project you're going to be doing for goal 3. Now I know this may be hard to see, I'm filming it from my phone, but you are going to create a city. You're going to have your 6 parallel streets, you're going to need to name all of them, okay? Like usual, I went with the Chicago theme, okay, so I have Blackhawks, White Sox, Bulls, Bears, Fire, and Rush. Then you need 2 transversals, okay, so here I put Jordan, then over here I put Hull, Bobby Hull, the Blackhawks player. Okay, and then in there you should see 5 directions on where you need to place everything as far as your post office, bank, gas station, restaurant, school, fire department, house, and grocery store. So all those need to be at specific angles. Okay, now you're going to do a rough draft and you're going to do a final draft. With your rough draft, you can just do it on a sheet of loose leaf paper. Okay, draw your 6 lines here. You can use a ruler or geometer if you need to, and then make sure your transversals are not parallel to each other. Okay, everything has to go in the right spot. So if you notice that the gas station and the grocery store have to be at corresponding angles, well, those are not corresponding angles right next to each other. But if we just work with these 2 parallel lines and that transversal, those are both on the top right there. Okay, so those would be corresponding. Okay, make sure you put in your stoplights and stop signs as well. And then when you get to your final project, it should look more something along these lines. Now this is a pretty basic one. I want yours to be more creative than this. Okay, so instead of a fire station, I just do a fire truck. As you notice, I don't have a bunch of space in between here. I did this yesterday in about a half hour. So you guys, this should be the bare minimum for you guys. I want you guys to make sure that you get creative with this. Make sure you label everything. You're now going to add some width to your streets, but on your rough draft, you can notice where you're going to put everything. If you try to go straight to the final draft, it will not work. It will look very confusing. Okay, so you can do this any way that you want. This one has to be in color, has to be a little more creative. Okay, I'd prefer you to draw restaurants. If you are tech savvy enough and you want to do this on the computer, feel free to do that. And you can copy and paste different restaurants. For example, I would probably put Dicka's restaurant in here. Okay, keep it Chicago themed. You don't have to do anything like that, but whatever you want to do. So you can draw it on a sheet of paper. You can do it on a poster board. If you can do it on the computer, you can do it on the computer. Okay, I want you to be creative as you can with this. Okay, so have some fun. This isn't math where everything has to be specific and in the right order. Yes, each building has to be in the right spot as far as the angles are concerned, but from there on out, it is up to you to be creative and make sure it is school appropriate. Remember, you are turning this in. This project is going to be due next Thursday, so you have just under a week to complete it, and you should be able to get a very good start on that today. If you have any questions, we can go over those on Monday, but by the end of the day today, you should at least be able to get a rough draft done. Like I said, just draw your lines on there, name everything, where everything's going to go, and then we can work on the final draft more next week. Have a good weekend, guys.